Hey guys, so today I want to talk about why is weight loss so difficult? Okay, weight loss is difficult because of a few factors. The number one thing is we've created habits of, instant gratification. That's how we choose to eat, right? We choose to eat what tastes good, what's convenient, and what is affordable. Those are our three main things. We don't look at, maybe what the nutrient value is. How is it going to affect, not only today, but our future health, our mind health, right? So those are the three things that we think about. And so seeing as we've been going with what tastes good or what we really crave, and we know once we eat it, we're going to get this instant dopamine hit, that is why, we've created these habits. Like none of us, got overweight or overnight, right? It takes time. We add a couple pounds each year or whatever it is based upon the habits that we already have. And so it's not easy to just lose that weight. And we're not going to do it instantly or fast. It's going to take time. It took time to put weight on. It's going to take time to take weight off. And once we wrap our heads around that, then we can just focus on consistency, right? More of like an 80-20 rule, right? 80% good, 20%, let's live a little bit. I'm going to have those Doritos. Okay. There's a time and a place, but it's all about not only balance, but it's all about portion control. But we get into that in another video. So why is it so difficult? Another reason it's really difficult is because of all the information out there in the world, in the internet world, right? It's easy to say, what's the latest weight loss trick? What's the next fad and diet? And the thing about that is that, sure, it'll work for a month at a time, right? And you're going to lose some weight. But then what happens? Because that diet or fad isn't really sustainable, it's not what you enjoy to do, you're going to go back to your old habits. And so that is why you need to find something that is sustainable, and you're not looking for something that's going to be really fast results. You're looking for something that's going to be sustainable over time, that you enjoy eating, that you see positive effects for, and maybe you enjoy eating. You enjoy eating. I said it again. Anyway, so that's why you're looking for more of a lifestyle change. What can we incorporate in that you enjoy eating, rather than, I'm going to have apple cider vinegar and water and lemon juice every morning and my fat is just going to melt away. No, we need to make some real changes as to the food we eat, why we eat it, and what nutrients are good in it, rather than what we've previously been eating. And when we put the science behind it, then it's going to ingrain in your brain. It's going to have an emotional attachment to it, and then we can start having a lifestyle change. Another reason where people don't have sustainable weight loss, or they only last maybe a day, a week, especially these January people say, this year's my goal, right? And then 2 weeks later, they're like, I'm done with this. I'm going back to my old habits. That's what's comfortable. So I think a huge thing is you don't have enough skin in the game. Okay. If you just Google something, you find a new fad diet, you try it for a week or two, which is not a very long time to, actually experiment whether something works or not. And then you give up and you go back to your old ways and say, I'm more comfortable doing this. I didn't want to wake up 5 a.m. work anyway. I get it. But if you have skin in the game, okay? So whether it's, maybe nutritional products that you're using, maybe it's a coach, a plan, when you invest, a larger sum of money into your weight loss, that is something that you're not willing to lose. You are willing to pay whatever, $200 to possibly $6,000 for a personal coach. And you want to know what? That does seem a lot of money, but think about how many years it's going to add on to your life. But more importantly, the reason you're going to stick to it is because now you're accountable to that person. You've paid $6,000 and you're like, hell, I'm not wasting this. I'm going to go and get my money's worth. And that is why you will actually have results that are consistent, because over time, you're going to want to make sure you use all that. Say it's $6,000 for a personal coach, you're going to make sure you get your money's worth out of that. And that's going to be probably 6 months or 4 to 6 months of like training. And that's just a number I'm throwing out that I've heard once before. I haven't done a lot of personal training, but I'm just saying. So say it's $6,000 for 6 months. Personal training, for example, you're going to stick in with that because you've already paid that money. And that losing $6,000 is a lot more uncomfortable than waking up at 5 a.m., doing your new habits, eating those nutritional products, because you want to have a transformation. You want to lose that excess weight, the thing that's slowing you down, the lowered energy levels, right? So skin in the game, I think that's huge. We always say like, oh, that's so expensive. How could I, buy that $60 protein when, I'm buying it at a Walmart for $20? Well, when you have more skin in the game, it probably has better nutrients in it, and you're going to be more, apt to ingesting it because you know how good it is, how expensive it is. You want to get your money's worth. Okay, that is huge, big game changer. I just learned. Another reason weight loss is so difficult, we don't give enough time. What I've learned through reading blogs on the internet, reputable sources, is that if you do a workout today, you're not going to see the result of that muscle building, of that weight loss for 4 weeks. Okay, that's how long it takes to build muscle and stuff. So you do a chest workout today, whatever, and work on some triceps, you're not going to see that muscle growth for 4 weeks. So we need to give it enough time, guys. This is not like, oh, I'm going, from overweight to Arnold Schwarzenegger in 30 days. Not possible, okay? You need to give it enough time. You need to give it months, years, right? And, be realistic with yourself and take, I always say it really works is instead of looking on a scale, because muscle weighs more than fat, so it could be like, oh man, I've been working out for a week now and I haven't lost anything, or 4 weeks, still haven't lost anything. It's because your muscle weight, well, it's probably because your muscle weighs more than fat. So I always say take pictures, take measurements, right? And that's going to be a better way to see your weight loss changes or your muscle definition, right? So yeah, stepping on a scale is not always the best way to judge your success. There you go. Sorry, it took me a while there, but the old mental thing worked. Okay, so that's kind of a little bit about why weight loss is difficult, but ways that we can, get better and change our mindset. And never compare yourself to someone that's in the media that's famous or whatever, right? Only compare yourself to your journey. All you're trying to do is be a little bit better than you were yesterday. Okay, so we're not necessarily looking for weight loss from the workout we did today tomorrow. All we're looking at is that, did we do something that we didn't do yesterday? So if we're starting a weight loss program today, and today we woke up and we walked, around the block, and we're not usually normally do that, that's a win. And we need to celebrate it, because once you have that emotional pat on the back, you're going to want to do it again because it feels good, right? Because you push yourself past what you were doing yesterday. And then the next day, maybe go a block and 3 driveways, right? And then just progress a little bit each day. Or if you're working out, right? Congratulate yourself when, even if you didn't want to go to the gym and you went, and say you usually go for an hour and a half, but today you went for half an hour, killed it, and then you went home, still a win because you made it to the gym, okay? So, and again, exercises and everything, I think 80% is all nutrition, and we just need to educate ourselves. But again, on the internet, it's really confusing. What's good? What's bad? Advertisements always flooding our brains, whether on, Netflix, TV, internet, of what's good, what's not good. So, yeah, just get down to the facts and cross-examine. And if you don't know, or you want to know faster, reach out to me. I've been researching this for 10, 15 years, just on my own, because I used to be overweight as a child, and it's taken me this long to find something that is sustainable. And so fastest way to level up, to find faster results, is find someone that's doing what you're doing, or that's done the research over a long period of time, and just listen to them. And they're going to give you the quickest results, best results, faster. Okay? Have the best day, and hope to hear from you.